Embarrassed, all right? I'm embarrassed. I feel stupid. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just sit.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. We're talking to you guys about Sistas Season 3, Episode 1, our last installment in this particular episode. And we're talking to you guys about being unevenly unyoked will always end in tears. We know from watching Karen and Aaron that she didn't necessarily share all his necessary values, but she wanted to try and be what he was because she felt like, you know, he was a good man and she needed that, right? After leaving Zach and his terrible behavior as such, she wanted a man that would care for her heart, take care of her, but she struggled in the abstinence part. Okay? And that's what we mean by being unyoked. Not necessarily just even the faith aspect, but in terms of values. So we want to break it down for you guys, give you a little bit of a conversation around that. If you're in a situation like this is the video for you. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notifications of what uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you got the minerals, Listen, let's get into the video, but stay hydrated. Why? Because the streets are hot, okay? The streets are hot. All right, cool. Literally, it's hot outside. All right, cool. So watching Karen and watching Old Boy together, I just want to just pause it on this part. I want you to pay attention. As always, this is a coaching session, but it's me breaking down the directive and the creativity of this show as well. So you're going to get some gems on all different levels. Pay attention to what they're wearing. Okay, because this speaks volumes about what the character's really saying, and we can take it from there in terms of having a coaching session. She's wearing black and there's a little bit of white. It's actually changed for what she wore with Zach. This is very intentional. The creative direction is very intentional. What she wore with Zach was black and had more almost like a cow print white with it as well. When she was here, she has a mostly black nightgown on, which has a pattern on the back of white, I think white and orange and stuff like that, right? But it's very intentional that the majority of the dressing gown is black, okay? Because what black represents is control, it's mystery, it's power, it's strength, okay? And these are the aspects of Karen. That's why she normally wears black in most of her scenes. Okay, so I spoke about this last season where they both wore black and sat down and have a conversation because they were matching on a level. Now we see him at a level where he's naked. This is very important because what that speaks of is him being naked emotionally and vulnerable to a woman who was in control the whole entire time. Though she wasn't open with, though she wasn't trying to hurt him, break him, she herself had shielded herself from him. The aspect that she needed to give to him, she never gave to him. That was her heart. Her heart has always been with Zach. Okay, so this black color that she wears in a nightingale is very purposeful. It's control, it's power, it's discipline, it's having the lead. Okay, it's about that mystery. Okay, it's about missing information, sometimes being ignorant, being in the dark of stuff, right? And very much so, she was in control of these proceedings, right? Because when she cheated, he's the one that felt some type of way. Now, when he reacted originally, I watched it from last season, episode 22. I was mad confused. I was like, blood, you just seen the girl that you like getting dug out, insides getting turfed, okay, by her ex, and you saw it live, okay, on television. You saw it live through your own two eyes. And your reaction was to say, you know what, don't be sorry. And let me kiss you on the head. Give me a kiss on the forehead. Right? And I said, when he reacted, I said, there's no man or woman that reacts like that so coolly. And I'll tell you why they don't react like that. Because like I said, when you're emotionally invested, you're gonna have an emotional reaction. Now, don't get twisted. I'm telling everybody now, when you're reacting to things, to take time and let the feelings sink in. But things that are highly explosive like this, because this is a very highly emotive situation. In this particular instance, it's such an emotive situation. The kiss on the forehead is too calm. I'm not expecting you to go and start punching up things. I'm expecting you to have a different kind of reaction, right? But I knew that as soon as he reacted to that, I said, he ain't done, okay? Because he's going to be angry. He didn't even have a conversation. I said, nah, brother's going to be back here. And now, look where he's at. He's out here crying about then trying to have sex with her, right, at this moment and give her sex because he wants her so bad. He surrendered to his flesh, which is why he's naked again. Okay? He surrendered to his flesh. Okay? It's a very important scene to understand that. Now, here's my thing. When they started dating, I'm sure she wasn't of the same faith. Neither did she have the same necessary values in terms of waiting before marriage. She was struggling with that for a very long time. Not because again, you know, she's bad or anything, but because that was not necessarily her value. That was not her value system. Okay? She did it because of you. And so now we have two people who seemingly are being unevenly unyoked because he's of the faith and she's not. And then you want to be abstinent. She's not trying to be necessarily, but she's going to try it for you. Okay, so they were always unevenly unyoked, and now we're here at the point of tears. And when it all falls down, and okay, my voice was I need to recover.
And have coffee with me. Just,
you know, being naked also speaks about bearing it all. I'm bearing it all, and he gave her everything. He gave Karen everything. His heart, his mind, his soul, his body. He gave her everything. Well, body less so. But he gave her everything he had. And that's why he's standing here naked right now. Because he's bore it all. And that's why it hurts so much. When you give it all and you lay nothing else, you don't keep anything back. You lay it all on the table. It will break you when someone does this to you. It will hurt you. But because they again had not defined their relationship, people need to stop doing this, right? When you're beginning to feel the person, define it. This is why I say, look, men oftentimes need to show good leadership by defining their relationships. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. By defining their relationships. Look, when I get into a relationship and I'm starting to feel you, I'm going to let you know, listen, excuse me, I'm not going to be lying to you, babe. Listen, I like you. I think, you know what? Let's start talking. I mean, not let's start talking. Let's start talking. And let's see, I want to actually go forward into a relationship. Now, if you say you're not there yet, I've got a choice to make. Do I need to stay in the situation now? Do I need to wait a little bit? Or do I need to say, hey, do you know what, maybe not? Or do I need to say, actually, do you know what, I'm willing to wait? Either way, I've got to make a decision. Making no decision is a decision, and it's a very bad one. Okay, in this instance. When you're beginning to fall, you have to make a decision. You have to let the person know what you're about, so they know where you're coming from, and so they know where you stand. Because this is the pains of tears because you know you didn't define it, right?
I'm sorry.
just talk to me. Just talk to me.
I'm sorry.
And I've always said this, the thing about cheating is, not even cheating, sorry. The thing about when someone, and I guess, I don't want to call it cheating because she never cheated. They never defined their relationship. Similar to Fatima and Zach. They never defined it. Right, and the reason why the both of them took so long not to define their relationships is because they had other relationships going on in their hearts. Okay, all right. That's why Karen wearing that black. Okay, she normally wears black with him. Why? Because it's the control, it's the defense. She's not trying to open her heart just yet. Okay, that's why you always see Karen in black. She's not open just yet to having her heart open to another man, and because she wasn't ready to do that, now we're in this situation because she wasn't over Zach. They didn't give each other time to get over one another. Okay? They didn't give each other time. Look at this.
I'm sorry that I put all that pressure on you. I'm sorry that I made you have sex with somebody else.
No, this...
Boy, if you don't fix the frick up, listen, you ain't in a relationship, sir. Okay, I need you not to be crying. Okay, you're not in a relationship. Take it like a man. I shouldn't say that. That's toxic masculinity. But you know, I saw him crying. I was like, look, brother, fix up, man. Because look, at the end of the day, you didn't define the relationship. What she did though, what she did was a non-verbal commitment, just like Zach did to Fatima. And if I can't hold Zach down, I'm not gonna hold Karen down either. I don't like what both of them did, but I can't hold them. They know because no one said they were gonna be in a relationship. You've got to define your relationship and how it's going to be. You've got to define it so that you know where you're going to. That's why he says, I feel lost. That's why he feels like, I don't know what I'm doing here. You don't know what you're doing here because you didn't have a vision. All right? I shouldn't say, no, he had a vision. What I want to say is actually, he didn't actualize the vision. So he had a vision, But the verbalization, like, obviously, I get it. I want to take it slow, blah, blah. Listen, brother, you knew that she was still feeling her ex. Let me tell you something, people. Do not be pursuing people who still are feeling their ex. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. If they're still feeling their ex, leave it alone. They don't need a relationship. They need rest, recuperation. Okay? That's what they need. R&R. Not a man. Not a girl. They need R&R, rest and recuperation. Okay? Because all they're going to do is going to break your heart, because when they go back, or when they go and mingle, when they go and see what, still try to play a little bit because they're still involved, invested, you get hurt. Okay? You get hurt. Stop mingling with people who are still mingling with their ex. Stop trying to have expectations for people who haven't finished with their ex. Okay? Don't do it. Don't save them. Okay, they need to be able to do this themselves. Okay, all right, guys, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification. What up, lows? We appreciate you locked and stay loaded. More love.